In today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how we can start hitting driver longer. And what really excites me about this is hitting that weak shot to the right. Let's get that way out of your game. My name's Alex Elliott, I'm a top 50 world coach, and if you are enjoying these videos, don't forget to subscribe. Now, most of what we read online about fixing that right shot and becoming that club longer is turn the hips more, hit from the inside, hit a little bit later. Really get into that situation where you're trying to get the right elbow in. All those things are brilliant, but unless I show you this, what is right now about controlling this club face from point A at the top of our backswing to point B at the golf ball, that information is useless. And I told my student this, and he was like, because he said to me, I've been thinking about all those things. I've been thinking about trying to hit late, open my hips more, but I've actually got worse. And I was like, boom, light bulb moment. It's because you've not been thinking about your face from A to B. And I go as far to say your natural tendencies will just oppose them if your face is open. So let's start at the beginning of that journey. Just set this up at the range, right? Super easy. I know you might have seen this before, but unless you get this right, opening the door to the A-B theory, you're never going to get it. So all I would say is just find a square edge, and I like this. Black line is our target line, and our yellow is at 90 degrees to that. And what I'm saying is this area here, right there, it's at 90 degrees, and all I'm trying to do, to be fair, let's show you this in the player angle. That'll be so much better for you. Because I got one of my students, I was like, come here, mate, come here, get in here, have a look at this. I go, well, is it fair to say, if you started like that, you got your work pretty cut out, haven't you? You've got your work to cut out. So get the face square. So the top edge is matching that yellow. Easy as that, simple. Now we can talk about the A and B theory, and there's two. There's one I like, and then the second one I'm like, oh, I really like that. I see Rory do that, and I think it's actually something we all could do. So just briefly, and this is why I say your natural tendencies will oppose them. If your face is always open, where's our brain telling us to swing? Always left, always stop that. It's weaker, it's awful, we hit worse and worse shots. I don't want to see that. Rest our golf club up, we make sure it's square. We take our grip. Now you'll notice here, this is a nugget of information too, my thumb is just on this side of the golf club. There and here. It's always on this back side, my thumb, okay? Now I put my hands on. So the first thing I want you to experiment in is, if we hold your golf club up, look at this, okay? This is what I would call how our wrists work, nice and simply, in that downswing. So from point A to point B. But if you just break it down really simple, just have a quick go at twisting our wrists, just like that. That's where we want it to start. So simply, just practice for me that. And I can't tell you how that is all it is. Now, the next phase to this, just make a few practice swings for me, coming back to the golf ball. Now, I'm going to do you a scenario here, and this is where I think the bingo moment starts to happen even more, because if I don't twist my wrists, where does my face point? Use my logo of my glove as that reference point, okay? It's up to the sky, and then have a look at my club face. Seriously open, I hope we're not there. In fact, you will never be there again after this. It's a strong comment, but I truly believe in that. Now watch me. As I go from A to B, I'm twisting my wrists, this motion, smoothly. I'm not holding it, do it last minute. I'm not doing it too early. Although I would comment this, for anybody that has missed to the right, it's going to be feeling like you're doing it around here, around like hip height, maybe even shoulder height in your swing, because it's something you've never done. So have just that practice swing and just the understanding that from point A to point B, I really need to get that feeling of that twist in my wrists. Right, let's hit one away here and do that. And if you do this the first time and you do hit it left, I'll be coming there and shaking your hand going, well done. You've stopped that worst shot. You've finally learned how to square that face. You've finally learned not to leave it open, so you then can access all those brilliant swing thoughts, which is why I said at the start of the video, you're going to add serious yards. If you square the face, you can open the hips, you can get the right elbow in, you can hit late, hit from the inside. But, now I mentioned I've got another one to talk about, we will do that, but just simply, that feeling right there from point A to point B, All it is that motion. So I'm feeling it maybe in my forearm, more in my wrist, but just get that working just like that. I've just been waiting for the group to go through, and I would describe it as like, it's like as the club's coming down with gravity, I'm letting that twist happen. So here we go, here's that shot. Then I'll talk about that Rory moment, and I can't take credit for that one, to be fair. There was a client of mine, Tom, he said, well, I've seen that picture of Rory like this. I was like, that's it, mate, that's exactly what I'm after. But I'll explain that right now because that's a great cracker, that is. Oh, look at that. Beautiful shot. I mean, what a stunning scenery that is. Whew. I just smoked that. That was such a good shot. But anyway, we're not interested in me hitting it well. I'm more interested in you hitting it well. And don't forget, if you do have anything that you need help with in your golf game, just put it down below in the comments. I'm powered by you. And as long as you're a subscriber, I'll pick your comment out and I'll feature it on a video. So this Rory moment, I think it was the Masters, to be fair. Obviously the hype around him winning, there were so many photos going around of him like this, okay? The ball's gone and his arms are like this. Whereas most of us are like this. So that A to B theory, I just said, well, what about we extend, if it helps, we go A, B is the golf ball, and C is just trying to make that freeze frame like this. Now, if you look at my club face as I do this, it goes from square where we started, it's starting to close, it's staying square, starting to close, all the way around. Now look at that journey. Now why I say starting to close, if we don't have that action of closing it, we'll always leave it open. And that's something that I want you to really get in your mind right now. Unless you have that active action for most of us to try and close the face, you will always leave it open. So you'll never improve your hips, you'll never improve anything like that in your swing, and you'll always be searching down that right. Right, should we hit one more? Finish this video? Let's do it. See if we can get it on this green. Look at that finish there. Just here, wind it back, left side. Whoo! Green side bunker? I'll take it. I want you to get confidence with driver. We all work so hard in our game, so you deserve it. Thanks for watching.